Well, my lovers of real estate, it is that time of the month again. We are going to see what happened in the first month of 2024 in the Halifax real estate market. Stay to the end because we've changed up a few things and there are some QR codes in the description. At the very end, I will fill you in on what they're for. Cue the music so you know who we are. Welcome to the Halifax Real Estate Channel with Brenda K, your go-to channel for everything real estate in Halifax and Halifax itself. If you'd like to keep your finger on the pulse of the Halifax real estate, this is a channel for you. We're aiming for 5,000 subscribers this year who love Halifax and real estate as much as we do. You'd make our day if you hit that subscribe button. We appreciate your comments on our videos, and even if you're not selling or buying, reach out to us if you have any real estate related questions or even a Halifax related questions. You can email me, you can text me, you can go to brendak.ca, put a note in the carrier pigeon. I'm available 24/7. All right, let's talk about the active listings. We're going to bring them up here so that you can see the 4-year scenario. So we are up this year, 34% in listings over 2023. Now take a look at 2022. Wow. We only at that time had 179 homes for sale in Halifax. Now this is all styles of homes that we talk about on this report. We need this inventory up to come up and to keep up and keep us in a strong market. We are currently still in a seller's market in Halifax. And remember, a seller's market is 0 to 90 days. The number of homes sold for the month of January is also up by 25%. And I don't know if anybody else remembers, but last January, it was so quiet in real estate. I mean, realtors were calling each other going, hello, is your phone working? And my phone's not working. Nobody's calling me. What's going on? So it is really nice to see that this year, the January market has come back to a strong market where we like to have it. It's not crazy like COVID, but it is really good. And I believe that buyers have settled into the interest rates because we know holding out for the interest rates to go down while home prices are still going up, you're no further ahead. So speaking of interest rates, if you click on my prediction video, which is at the end of this video, you'll see what I think interest rates are going to be and what I think about real estate market in general is going to be in 2024. We can watch it together in 2025 and you guys can hold me accountable. Of course, year-to-date units sold is the same because we've only had 1 month this year. So on to the days on market. So the days on market are increasingly moving and adding additional days since 2022. Now, not too much of an increase over last year. It's just a matter of 6 days. But let me tell you, any additional days, even 6 days to a seller, is 6 more nail-biting days waiting for a buyer to come along. And I want to reiterate that homes that are on the market for 40 or 50 days, there's nothing wrong with these homes. Everybody has got to forget the pandemic days on market. Wipe it out of your memory. It historically never happened before COVID, and I don't believe it will ever happen again in Halifax. Now, I will say we are still seeing some competing bids for homes, mainly in the $350,000 to $550,000 range. But as opposed to COVID, where 7 or 8 or 10 people were bidding for the same house, we're now getting 2 or 3, and it's slightly over asking. We're not seeing that excessive over asking price. Well, as a matter of fact, we just had 2 in January, but that could have been the list price point. All right, the big one everybody waits for on my monthly stat. The average price point for January 2024 is $582,827. So this is up by slightly over $32,000 from last year. And that is a good rate of return or equity growth in your home. It is the range of growth owners experienced for many, many years when the markets were strong, but not crazy. Our percentage to list price was 99.1%. So having the ones that did go over this month did give this a little bump up in the percentage. Based on previous years working, these rates would change. If we were in a balanced market, we would generally see about 98%. When we were in a buyer's market, we saw as low as 94% to 95% to list. And of course, in the seller's market, we're normally right around the 99% mark or higher. The 100% plus, that only started during COVID. All right, this is the money-making stat. We want to show you how much equity growth you've had in your home over 1 year. So the first month of 2024, it is 5.8%. This is good. This is a sustainable appreciation of your home. It keeps sellers gaining equity and the buyers are still buying. Pre-COVID, market, you normally had to own the home for 3 to 5 years to gain enough market equity combined with whatever you put down on your house when you bought it to make enough money to upsize into another home. And that's what we did for many, many years to get our eventual family home. All right, I've changed it up because our next stats are more in tune with each buyer and seller out there. You can use these price windows to relate to your own buying budget or based on the general value you believe your home is now in. And you can go to brendak.ca and click the flashing sell button to get a home evaluation with no home visit necessary. And I promise I won't stalk you. It's a service that we offer because you should always know the value of your biggest financial asset. And once we give you the value, you can click on the magic equity check and voila, you'll know how much equity you have in your home. Okay, let's look at the price point. And when you see them this way, it will paint a clear picture of the real estate values escalating over the last 4 years. The highest selling price point you can see changes over the 4 years as home prices went up in value. In 2021, there was an abundance of homes here. We can see between $100,000 and $200,000. But as the prices were jumping, a lot of these homes are bumped into the next category of $200,000 to $300,000. So in 2022, we see a decline at the lower price point. When we look at 2022, the lower price point still has the lead. Then in 2023 and 2024, a higher price point takes over the top spot. Again, a lot of the houses that would have been under the $200,000 mark, some of those older condos, you could buy them at that time. That you're no longer able to buy anything really under $200,000. And in the following years, in 2023 and 2024, we can see that the value between $300,000 and $400,000 has taken the lead. You look at the largest demand category of $400,000 to $500,000 and how much it grew in 2024. Okay, another really sought after price point is the $500,000 to $600,000 category. And that was up each year in 2021, 2022, and 23. It varied by 1 unit between those 3 years. But we can see in 2024, it jumped up by 15 more homes sold. Again, we see a lot of the homes that were selling under $500,000 the previous year are now selling over and being listed for over $500,000. We do a lot of work behind the scenes preparing these reports every month. I believe it is so important for you to always be on top of what your net worth is, and that has a lot to do with your real estate value. Thank you so much for tuning in. As everybody knows, I love real estate and I love Halifax. And make our day, hit that subscribe button to help get us to 5,000 subscribers. Down below, what we did is we put 3 QR codes. Whether you're buying, selling, or you just want to renovate your house, these books will give you what you need to know in each of those categories. I'm Brenda K of the Halifax Home Selling Group, and the sweet Miss Frankie is down there on the floor sleeping her day away as she usually does. And remember, if you're thinking real estate in Halifax, think Brenda K. Cheers.